Beyonce's family is going through it right now, you know, and everybody's talking about it. We know the Salon's son, Jules. This dude is like a real weirdo, like just weirdo. As you can see in the pictures, man, he's all over the place. I don't know if this dude is androgynous. I don't know if he's the second coming of Prince, right, or Rick James. I don't know what he is, right? But he was messing around with this girl Raya J in a hotel room, and things got real crazy, right? Now this girl is known, you know, for being a streamer hoe, right? She's going around, she's messing with different people, you know, a lot of the different streamers that's making money. Now she's making her rounds around the entertainers and athletes and stuff like that, right? But I guess they was in a hotel room. You know, she slobbed the knob. He torpedoed. The whole thing is just crazy, man. I mean, just crazy. So now they having issues, and you know what they usually do? They go online and start spilling the beans, telling everything, right? So now the whole everybody's talking about it.
You get mad about that? Oh, you wanted me to Uber you today? Okay. I said no. What the f? I'm here because we hanging out, right? I was gonna go by her regardless, whether I linked up with you or not. My plans for the day was to go by my friend. My plans for tomorrow is friend, so I'm gonna get there regardless. He like, so you wanted me to just get you over to the city? I said what I said. He said, why you ain't tell me LOL bad? I said, don't piss me off for real. Complain about bullshit. He was like, it's good, have fun. I said, don't forget I'm in your room. Keep it cute. He said, whatever. You came over here for a free meal. Where you left from? So he like, you came over here for a free meal. He was like, where you left from a house? He's very insecure. Okay, like this talking like I'm his. We just.
So this whole thing gets weird, right? She gets there and he ain't there, right? So now she's known for being a garden tool, right? She's known for getting torpedoed and just frisbeeing a coochie around to anybody that'll take it, right? So he knows that. So he just starts talking to her real greasy, any kind of way. They're arguing on, you know, in the text messages while she's waiting for him to get there. But she don't leave, right? She don't leave. She stay there, right? Because she came there to get boat raced, right? So she start talking about she been celibate for X amount of months. She ain't had none. But a guy that you don't really know, you in a random motel can disrespect you. And you ready to just get torpedoed. Like, I mean, you can't make this stuff up with a lot of this stuff that go on now. And she's online. There's no more shame. She's online proudly talking about it. She's not even hiding the fact that she's a hoe. She's a proud hoe. She wears it on her sleeve, right? She got an ID, right? Certified state ID. For being a hoe, right? But she went on there and proudly said this.
Y'all, I have been celibate for 5 months at this point. I wanted some, okay? For all y'all, why you ain't double him? He just want the, I just want the too. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Some of us want to get bent over too, okay? I ain't had no 5 months, so I'm like, okay, he fine. Pretty sure he got a big, he give big vibes. So, I'm gonna go try it. So, you never wanted me, but you know. How do I get a picture? How do I get a picture of you with no drawers on and gray sweats, Jules? How do I have a picture with you with no drawers on and some gray sweats? You lucky I wouldn't expose myself because I'll post a picture with your in my mouth. Back to the room, and we he like, I just want you to hold me and stuff like that. And I was like, Jules, like, I'm not gonna hold my homegirl. Yeah, I could cancel on my homegirl for you. Like, that don't matter. Like, you don't have to feel this. We ended up after we got done. This when all the commotion happened. Okay, so after we done booping, this go straight to bed. Literally right when we was done, he go get a towel, wipe me off, and then he literally goes straight to sleep, like that, like straight to sleep.
I want y'all to understand something. This dude is a weirdo, a straight up weirdo, right? He's one of them rich kids, you know, with rich parents out there and the California life, just a whole bunch of androgynous weirdo stuff, right? But this girl is a self-professed hoe. She's already telling you, she went over there to get bent over. She went over there to get torpedoed, right? She's saying if I should expose myself and take a picture with the dude Johnson in the mouth. So I want you women to understand something out there. When I'm going in on the men and I start exposing the women, I'm talking to these type of young girls and women out here that's like this. I'm coming from the block. I'm from the hood. There's thousands of them out there that's like this. So don't be up acting like y'all don't understand, because she went there to get clapped. She didn't care about the relationship. She didn't care if he disrespected her. And listen, before social media, the young girls was just like this now. I told y'all, like when I told y'all come listen to Uncle George. Back in the day, your daddy wasn't ish and your mama was a hoe. Yes, that was her in '95 twerking on that box Chevy, right? That's why you got your dad, but your other siblings, they don't know who their dad is because your mom was like her, right? I'm just keeping it a buck. Right? I'm one of the only ones that's going to keep it real with you, that love you enough to tell you the truth. Now, was that every woman and man? No. But inside the culture and outside life, oh, it was going down. Going down, right? So I'm segue back to this. This is why you can see how this play out. And nowadays, see, back in the day, there was shame. Nowadays, there's no shame. They just do, she don't care, right? He don't care. So now it starts to take a real dark, ugly turn. Because this guy, he goes to sleep, and when he wakes up, I don't know if he had a drug attack or something, but he started to get violent with her. So she starts to explain this.
He get mad about me not wanting to cuddle him while we're cuddling. And then he do this. And then he roll over. So he roll over. And then once he roll over, so I rolled him back. I didn't roll him over, but like he rolled back over, and I was like, Jules, you really upset? And I touched his chest and laid his ass down, and I hopped on top of him, okay? I'm sitting on top of him, and we're talking. I know I did not say anything that bad, okay? He ended up taking my arm and pushing me off of him, okay? Once he took my arm, he pushed me off of him. So now I'm just sitting on the bed, and I'm like, I'm thinking like, this is really mad. I'm like, this is really mad, like, because I genuinely did not do anything to make him upset, y'all. This boy pushed me off top of him. I'm like, okay, cool. He get up out the bed, he's like, didn't you say you want to go by your homegirl? This and third. Didn't you say you want to go by your homegirl? So I stand up. At this point, he's by the vanity. He's trying to pick up the wood that I rolled. Before he could touch that door, I slapped that in his face. I slapped the out there. Because don't touch me. I defended myself. I slapped him after he put his hands on me.
You know, when I was younger, we would go to strip clubs, right? And, this is back in the get money era, right? We in there dropping all kinds of money. Then afterwards, we take a bunch of the women home, right? To one of the houses and, be clapping them up in different rooms, going from room to room and stuff like that. Yeah, that went on. I keep it a buck. I tell the truth, right? We know they getting it from us, right? But I used to always, sometime in the back of my mind, because I got sisters be like, yo, they just leaving with random guys to go to the dudes' cribs. They don't know nothing about us. We could be crazy, insane. It could be dudes that's rapists. We could be at war with other dudes in the streets. A lot of y'all women out there, y'all take a lot of chances, man. Y'all meet a dude, go over his house, get torpedoed and boat raced in the house by yourself with the guy, right? That guy could be a maniac, right? He could be any darn thing. He could be the midnight slasher. And y'all just take a lot of chances, right? So, and I'm saying all that to say, like, this girl, she bragging about giving him head, go over there, get her cheeks clapped. She just want to get bent over. So you go into this dude's house because it's Beyonce's nephew, right? But the guy, it gets violent and crazy. He hit you, you hit him. But then he start getting real crazy because he's looking at you as nothing but a hoe. Like you just frisbee your coochie around to everybody in the industry, and that's the way he respecting you. But it got real crazy.
And then after he started beating me up, at this point I'm crying. I'm on the bed. We sitting on the bed. We put his bag down. Started hitting me. Then after he started hitting me, that's when he was like, I started crying. I'm like, Jules, what the f is wrong with you? Like, why are you hitting me? Why would you do this? Like, why are you acting like that? This and third. No, I blacked out. Everything was black. Okay. So at this point, I blacked out. Like while he's beating me up, I black out. And after that, he turns around. So after he done beat me up, I start crying and all of that. He turned around and he like, I got some for that. I got some for that. So he go get his other bag. He go and get the red duffel. He go get that other bag. He pulled the gun, walk back around that bed. He grabbed the bag. He pulled that gun out that bag and he pointed that fucking face and he's tapping it on my head, like tapping my head with the gun. I would never forget that. Never forget that. He's tapping my head with the gun, and yes, a big ass gun. It's a big ass gun. If I could find a photo of what the gun looked like, I will post it. But just imagine, like, we're gonna say it was a Draco. I don't know what type of gun it was. I'm not no gun person, but we're gonna say it was a Draco. He pointed on my head, so he points the gun in my head or whatever, and I'm like, I'm just thinking, like, I'm still in shock. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this is really crazy. But we in a postal hotel, so is he really going to postal hotel? So after he do that, I'm like, yeah, I guess. I said, I guess you're in the postal hotel in GTA. That's exactly what I said. So he put the gun down. Then after he put the gun down, I'm like, I'm about to go. Like, you know. So at the same time while we arguing, after he fought me, he started grabbing my, throwing my in the hallway. He started throwing my in the hallway. He take my phone, chuck my phone down the postal hotel hallway. If I'm lying, I'm flying. He take my phone, chuck my down the hallway, broke my phone. He take my bag, he threw my bag in the hallway. Take my purse, threw my purse in the hallway.
You know what the sad part is? This is a very, very pretty young girl, right? She can have a boyfriend, have a nice guy, but she don't want that. She want to be a hoe. The sad part is, from what I'm looking at, me being a former street guy, that wasn't enough to scare her to wake her up. That was the Most High sending her a message like, this is what can happen to you if you carry on with this lifestyle, right? This guy's obviously on some type of substance, narcotic. He's wilding out, throwing you, he's not fearing any form of punishment. Now, if this is true, because she could be lying too, I don't know, right? It don't seem like to me she wrote something down and she was reading it because she knows that that's Solange's son. She could be trying to get a payday, a check. That's the new thing too. But if this is real and you was out there spreading your cheeks just to some random guy because he has a famous family, and then this happened to you, and you're still online bragging about his piece, his Johnson in your mouth, and all the things that y'all was doing prior to everything turning bad, then you ain't learned your lesson. And it might end up bad for you. It could end up bad for you. This is the crazy thing, man, because these digital babies who's lived their life on the internet, they think everything is a game. They think everything is virtual. It's not virtual. It's not shrouded in reality. But life is real. Life is real. And if that man pulled out a firearm and had a firearm to your head, right? Imagine if that wasn't Solange's son. Imagine that was just some random dude you was just in a hotel with that had money. Ain't no telling what he might have done to you. But the thing is, there's thousands of girls like this across the country of all races, not just black, that take these chances, that do this. And listen, man, I know it because I come from that lifestyle. We used to bring them home from the strip club. We didn't fly them in back then. When we flew out to different places, they would fly out there to go trick, and we would be there to accommodate, right? So that's just the way it was. That was the lifestyle, and that lifestyle still exists now, right? Dudes be talking about they ain't tricking. Yes, they are. Dudes are tricking even damn near more than what we was doing. It's the same thing. It ain't gonna never stop. As long as you got available coochie, you got available men waiting to spin. I ain't praying, I'm paying. Right? That's it. I ain't praying, I'm paying. That's just the way it is. Right? So, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this, though, man. Fathers, keep an eye on your daughters, man. Keep an eye on your daughters. I know a lot of times we say that our boys are out of control and our boys are wild. Your daughter's left off to her own vices. She's just as much as a hoe as the guy is. They do the same thing the men do. A man can't be a dog without an available coochie. So there's always a woman that's raising her hand, participating in what the things that we all do. But that dude, if this is true, somebody need to put foot to his behind, man. He need to be arrested for that. But if y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.